There you go. We're going to record, live stream everything, and then see how it goes from there. We're actually going to be working on a new cloud system today. Not new in the sense of new out there in the market, more new in the sense of new for me. What I'm gonna try using a practical case here. I've been using Dropbox for a bit, but I kind of want something. Honestly, I'm trying to go down the cheap route of what I can and can't do. So I'm actually gonna use FileCloud. Using FileCloud today, only because Dropbox, one, I didn't like the security on it. I had way too much data on it, and then the speed was actually pretty slow on when I need to access something. So it's overall moving over FileCloud, testing that is more of an enterprise application. So this will definitely be something in the long run of trying to figure out. So we'll kind of see if it makes sense down the road. Da, 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 da. All right, so let me move my screen this way. All right, let's put in our password. What did we lose here? Okay, so first thing we did was backstory. I am running this virtual machine off of TrueNAS. Let me see if we can get some specs here. Nothing confidential. Yeah, nothing really confidential here. All right, so this is the specs I have. I have a built-in. I have two SSDs and a portable backup of 4 TB right here. These are networks. This gives you information about the hub and the storage and everything we have going on there. So this is a lightweight version of Linux that we're going to use. The specs I use, I basically gave 8 gigs of RAM. It's using 300 gigs of hard drive space. So that should be more than enough for what we're trying to do. The first things you want to do when you get your Linux machine up, you want to kind of make sure everything's updated, pulls the correct files. Like, see, there's some updates missing. And then I'm going to, I basically should be able to start the Docker. FileCloud previewed, yep. And then now if I go here, I'm getting database is not initialized. So that's the part I have to verify. How did we fix that last time? Okay, so we have some commands we can do. Docker ps sudo everything, guys, for your Docker commands. Containerization, name ports. Let's make this a little bit easier to read. All right, where are we at? We have container names, FileCloud serve exited 100 about a minute ago. We could do sudo docker compose down. Basically turn everything off and then fire it back up. Because it does say, but there's no ports assigned to it. Is that the other issue I'm having? The EULA. We're going to do one line at a time. Let's shut down Docker. That might be exactly what's causing this issue. Because I think having Docker is I'm gonna have to constantly get it up, as opposed to haha, there's a joke right there. Using the Docker is gonna constantly force me to, anytime this machine reboots, I'm gonna have to go in and get it up and running. Okay, so if I do line by line here, yes, it's probably an easier way of doing this. Okay. Yeah, once we get all these going. Although I'm pretty sure echo is just gonna echo what those are. So make sure we grab our updates for it. Permission denied. So add these codes, format that, hit paste. Now it should be able to pull everything, accept it. All right, so now that that's done, we're going to go one at a time with these. Or should we, these all be done? Can we do something like this? Right? I'm not crazy. That was the trick to doing it. It's gonna go through a lot of this info here. Yeah, because I'm not gonna pretend this is all me coming up with it. No, definitely not. Coffee break. It's a lot of info. Okay. This is it's doing its thing. Long commands of scripts for 3 lines. Oh man. Let's pivot this one here. There. It's still going. So you can grab yourself around a coffee. You can chill, say what's up to people. Yes, let's accept the license. We might get a couple of those popping up, but I don't foresee that being a huge issue. How's the audio sound with everything? MDB is not installed, starting regular, so we need to install. All right, so this is telling us we should be able to now Okay, so now we need to install. You know, if we typed right, it is not available as referred by another price may mean that package is missing, has been obsolete, or is only available from another source. apt install mongodb. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to install MongoDB first. Let's do. All right, then we need to. I want to say we're on Jammy. All right, so it already has all of that. That's fine. It should be as simple as that. I'll probably end up putting the links for the site directly into it so you guys can just follow along. Yeah, and then install the latest from, yeah, I mean, suppose that should make it easier for us. I mean, what we do want is something very easy and efficient to do. Yeah, and then it was able to install it. All right, now if we go back to our command, how is it unsecure? Do I have to do a reboot afterwards? You know, when in doubt, reboot it. Let's see what's gonna happen. Restart that bad boy. While this is happening, I'm gonna get some water. All right, we're back. Let's see if we can make this do what it does. Okay, it says everything's up. So if I go here, I should probably also check the YAML file. Yeah, see, it's not connecting there. Image environment, DB, Yeah, see, the database volumes here aren't there. And then if I go here, pictures, videos, documents. Trying to verify. Okay, yeah, so it's opening the file from. So why does one say server and DB, the other one doesn't? And if I were to come here, there was a. Okay, so it's gonna say the same thing. It is actually getting hot. Let me set the AC. I forget whenever I'm streaming I have to deal with that. So we're looking for the server. Docker pull FileCloud. We're gonna check our backup here. All right, see, maybe we did miss something. Because that one, should I do this? Oh, you know what? I just thought about something. What if we can get Portainer on here and then run the Docker through that? Let's double check. Available. Because if I can just run Portainer, Portainer export, deployment, community, edge. Kubernetes service is not running. Okay, that's still running. That's doing its thing. Let's go. Where were we? All right, yo, this is gonna take quite some time. Okay. We're multitasking here. We got getting updates on fixing TrueNAS for a Kubernetes issue. And now oh, soccer run. Is it gonna figure out to run it, or are we just stuck in limbo? Okay, so what did we end up with? Update alternatives unknown argument 2. I don't know where C2 line pseudo command not found. Starting periodic command scheduler starting service ready running. So if I go here, is it saying it's up? No, still the same thing with Docker being down. Is there an issue with? No, we're still live, right? Yeah, we're still live on both Kick and TikTok. Okay, I mean YouTube. I don't know why I said TikTok. The database won't start. That's the problem we've been having. So I have. Isn't there command prune? I could have swore that was a command. There you go. No such. It exists. Okay. Pull that status stalker. Okay. And then if I go here, run, detach, name your container. Your container name, fudge. What is a container name? That's all right. We need to track down the container. I forgot where was this. Was it? Where's the Docker path? Okay, at data files. Okay, we can find that here. God. Hey, let me in here. Containers. Oof, we have too many. Hey, all we can do is try one at a time. No such file. We have one right in front of us. Is it remove the endpoint? There's a command to drop all of them, and then we'll start one by one verify. And then we can do the sudo docker ps all to see which ones are running. Like we're figuring this out slowly and surely. So we do ps-a. We have create container ID is that's the name. So container ID is a 6F1, so it should be BF6. Where was it over here? It was name, your container name, restart always. Okay. So are we not up yet? If we do our old faithful, just reboot everything. Restart. How long does it take? 90 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Okay. Go here. Fire this up. Error response conflict container name is already in use by container. You have to remove it. So what if we just go to remove instead of run? Is it Docker down or? So I'm trying to figure out we're gonna Docker stop. All right. Okay, so if I just do, here's container ID. I grab this. Yeah, okay, so we have to do, okay, so now there's no more Dockers. So if we go back to, all right, it's going to pull the latest image. We already have the latest image. We have all of that. There's no Dockers currently, so we have it. Now we need to get it to run is my problem. Let me just check this. They're still fine. Okay, so it says if you don't want to... Your container name, no such directory. What is it? Your... All right, so I got 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so it says it's running. So now if I do... Okay, so that worked. It pulled it down. It has a name. We're going to go with it. If I go here, here... Or it should be 443. It says it should be up. Finally. We have it just as a Docker. Finally. You guys have no idea how excited I am that we finally got this. Like, it just took way too long to figure that out. It took us about an hour. You know what? That's whenever you get to this page. Well, let's do it this way. It defaults to the core login page, and then it's going to ask you for your username and password. The username and password for this section is what you're going to set up, because this is core. This is basically what your normal user has access to. What we truly want is to use replace the core with admin, and then you'd sign in with the default admin name, and password is password. That should prompt you to sign in. You would go through all of your wizard for setups, and then from there you get all these pop-ups that you want to go through. We're going to do, obviously this is going to be custom for everybody, so this is where basically this is it for this portion of the video. If you ran into problems, honestly, as you saw, there are some headaches, but there's quick ways of doing it. So we'll probably just do the FileCloud pull method, set it up. Honestly, it might be like a 10-minute video. I'll obviously leave the issues there so we can customize it from there. With that, give me a few and then we're gonna switch up gears here.